Today in these boxes, we are going to be opening something that has never been opened, reviewed, or seen in the history of Nickelodeon collecting here on YouTube. And it is a part of our Road to a Room Tour 2025 video series because we also changed some stuff in the setup I'm going to show you guys right now here in the cavern. But we are going to open up these boxes. There's a bunch of surprises in there, but there's one thing in particular I believe is going to be in there that is going to just change everything. Before I get into this cavern discussion, for those of you guys who just want to see the unboxing, here is a timestamp of where you can skip to get straight into the unboxing. But those of you guys want to know the room breakdown and kind of my plan with this shelf, as well as a checklist for this episodic series of toys, then we're going to get right into it. But again, that timestamp is right there on screen for you. So as you guys can see, I have completely changed this back shelf here, but let me explain because I want to feature the entire episodic series that we have been collecting here on the channel. It has been one of my biggest goals and dreams when I started all of this collection. So to be able to do it and be so close to it, I wanted to feature them all in their own setup, similar to how the green label shelf is set up. I did move a majority of the food because we're working on a new food setup, but I did keep a couple items here, ones that are necessary for this set, and of course some iconic Krabby Patties, since we did have the space without blocking off the back boxes too much. Everyone know there's this hole in the back of the shelf. There's a little tiny mouse that lives in there named Larry, Carrie, I don't remember his name, Jerry, I think. And also I used to have a lamp here and the cord went through there. So both of these packages come from somebody incredible, and that is the official grandma of Comfort Cartoons, and that is Faith H. If you guys don't know who Faith H is, then you haven't been here long enough. She is a legend. Again, she is one of the OG SpongeBob and also Nickelodeon collectors. She has paved the way for many other collectors just like me, and is the living example of all that I like to be in the future. Recently, we did an unboxing of the epic, just incredible Reptar ride wagon that she sent in, that she had in her storage. Like, I cannot tell you how much joy I get every single day walking in here and seeing that thing up there. It's just like ear to ear. So thank you so much, Faith. But she sent in something today to help out even further that we are gonna check out. I made the video talking about how I only was missing this particular Launcher Patrick figure, but I said that the Patrick was basically non-existent. There's only one image on the entire internet that exists, and it's this one. I'm so sorry, Ryan, that you had to find that again. But that's the only image on the internet that even exists for it, let alone that just the SpongeBob one that I have in the collection, I've never seen another one of. So I assumed that one was something that was just lost to time. But her being the amazing person that she is, she's also a supporter of our Patreon as well. And she said, hey, I have one of those in storage. And I thought she was just like, you know, big flex. I was like, that's amazing. At least we know there's one out there exists. And then a couple weeks later, I end up getting this package in the mail. And I have a great feeling that maybe, just maybe, it's gonna be in here because Faith is just amazingly insane like that. So thank you so much. I already see it. I see two towels, two SpongeBob towels, and there's a little crevice that I can see. Let's show, actually, if I can show you guys the little crevice. The little crevice to this jellyfish that lets me know this is it. This is the first time this product has ever been seen on the internet in video form or on YouTube. So let's take a look here. Let me read this here. I got a note. Let's take a look. So she said, some more items for your collection for you to pass on to the rep pack. Glad you were happy with the ride on Reptar. I bought 2 of them after Christmas markdowns years ago. That is, so she got 2 of the Reptar wagons when they are on the price marks after Christmas. Like, what foresight. That is incredible. They were $12 $12 each for the Reptar wagon. Are you joking me? That is insane, but epic. I watch your live streams on Friday, so see you there. Faith. Yes, Faith. Thank you so much. She supports on Patreon, whatnot, everything. And I've been talking about this package on whatnot for a while, so I'm sure she knew it was coming. Thank you so much. Let's go ahead and take a look. Oh my goodness. The first time ever being seen to the world. And we're gonna check out all the stuff in this box, but we got to start off with this. The Patrick. Oh my goodness. That is beautiful. The Patrick Sponge Launcher, episode number 36. I would say that of all of the figures in this entire episodic line that you're seeing scanned in front of you, this is by far the rarest. The sponge launcher, you never, ever see come up. All of the stuff on that list sometimes can come up. I would say the second rarest is the I'm Ready SpongeBob, but that one is very few and far between too. This one, I've only seen one come up in like the last 5 years, and it's the one that I have right there. But even more than that is the Patrick one, because of course, you know, it's SpongeBob. It's called the sponge launcher. So most people would have likely picked up the SpongeBob one in order to add to their collection. So likely the most collected one, and the one that would have probably been used the most or produced the least would have been this Patrick one. And there he is. Look at uncrinkle his face there. You can see Patrick here with his helmet on. You've got the stomp pad right there. And what's interesting is, like, you wouldn't even think this Patrick one would exist because the product title is called Sponge Launcher. So why would there be a Patrick one in the first place? And then not to mention that the base of it is designed to be SquarePants. And I was thinking, like, you know, that doesn't really fit for Patrick, but nonetheless, they still put him in the SquarePants and launch him up anyway, and it's got a Patrick one. Like, everything about this would like lead you to believe that it isn't a thing, but yet here we are. The first time ever seen two in one place, other than when they came out, and the first time on the internet ever, you have the SpongeBob and Patrick sponge launchers. Holy cow. Thank you so much, Faith, for helping us out. She is one of the greatest contributors here to the collection. Thank you. We are gonna get that labeled up with your name, Faith. Appreciate you so much. Man, what a beauty. So that will finally finish that shelf there, and then all we need left is Showering SpongeBob, which I said, like, that one will eventually come. It's probably one of the most common ones that does pop up. It's just when it comes up, I gotta pick it up, and you guys will see me do a final video on this subject, completely ending the episodic saga here on the Comfort Cartoons, which is in some ways, no, honestly, no, it's not really sad. I was gonna say, like, it's kind of sad because, like, it's been such an era, but there's so many other things that we still have to collect, and it's just more of a celebration that we've come this far. When I started doing this, I thought there was no way we were ever gonna be able to complete this line, and here we are, one figure away. Let's go ahead and check out the rest of these boxes. Okay, so what else do we have in here? We have some awesome towels. These are from the green and white label era too. We've got the SpongeBob towel here. This is like a full body SpongeBob. It's got his spots on it as well. All yellow SpongeBob towel. These look great as like tapestry pieces. And also just a beach towel. These are gigantic. I've never quite known the difference between a regular towel and a beach towel, but I kind of like beach towels more. They're way bigger. Oh wait, and it also says Atlantic City, New Jersey. So this is one that you could have picked up at the beach, exclusively Atlantic City, New Jersey. One of those beach towels. I've featured these before. We have them from a couple different beaches, and I always love them because they're so unique because of the fact that they're from a particular location. So I'm assuming this one might be the same thing or just another one of the green and white label ones. And there we have it. You have the SpongeBob. Look at Gary! Look at Gary with the shades! I don't even know how those are being held up right now, but somehow they're staying on it. You got Patrick and SpongeBob surfing there, and it says surfs up. So this one was probably one, either you could have gotten it at one of those like Shore Shack locations, or this one could have been like a Walmart or a Target one because there's no like location on there, but that doesn't mean every single towel had to have these locations on there. Fantastic, thank you so much. We got a hat in here. This looks like it came straight out of the closet of like Tori from Zoe 101. Like, you can't tell me this is not something that Tori from her first season would have worn. That is amazing. You got the pink SpongeBob there. Very cool. Yellow label. This one's bagged up. Who do we have here? This is a cute, oh my gosh, it's so adorable. He's got freaking one of those pajamas where the buttons come off the back. I totally understand why they have these for babies, you know, because you have to take the diaper off, and that's a little bit easier if you have this little button up one. But they have these for adults, which, I mean, I don't think that's sanitary, but I kind of want some. But here is a dill plushie here. Mr. Dill Pickles. Very, very cute. And then what is this? Oh my gosh. Okay, one of the next things that we have to make is like us on this channel to collect all of them is the N-Power electronics from the Yellow Label series. So N-Power, they made a lot of different SpongeBob, well, electronics, like I said. So you have like, I have one in here, a SpongeBob digital picture viewer. They had SpongeBob USB chargers. The SpongeBob monitor here from Toys R Us, that was N-Power. They have the SpongeBob N-Power DVD player, stereo system, whereas eyeballs are the stereos, and it's kind of creepy, but I love them. There's a bunch of these N-Power products, and this is one of them, the elusive SpongeBob alarm clock, radio alarm clock. So there it is, by N-Power. Alarm clock radio, and then you can see it has SpongeBob. He pops up when your alarm goes off, and then all you do is push SpongeBob back into his little sponge hole there, and then it turns off, it snoozes your alarm. So it's all flat, and it has like a whole SpongeBob, like you can see the base there kind of has his pants. It's a whole sponge texture, but then he pops up to be your little snooze button. Very, very cute. I do not have this in the collection. This is another grail piece. Thank you so much. And let's see the year on this. 2008. So 2008, this would be, it's like the perfect evolution. It's like right as the green and white label ended, we got the yellow label era, and like that kind of was catalyst with this N-Power stuff. You know, we were becoming more electronic, you know, digital kids. So we started wanting and needing SpongeBob MP3 players and alarm clocks and stuff. So you guys let me know, would you guys want to see one of the next goals for Sponge? In this next era of comfort cartoons, I definitely want to start focusing on some of the other Nickelodeon shows more than we have, because we've done such a good job of covering SpongeBob. I really want to get into some of the other Nicktoons and covering them as well as I can. In the collection that I picked up from Proxy with Fairly Odd Parents and Jimmy Neutron, I think gave me a nice little push to get into that realm. But at the same time, you know, to keep it spongy, you know that he's my main man, maybe our next goal could be to slowly start acquiring the entire line of N-Power products, which I don't know how hard that would be, because I don't know how well documented it is considering it's later in the SpongeBob life cycle, but not quite as during the era of now where it's like super trendy, I guess you'd say, to collect. That I'm sure there's a lot less information about the N-Power line than there even was for the green and white label line. So I'm up for the challenge. If you guys want to see it, let me know, and put N-Power with a bunch of explanations at the end. All right, so that is her first package. Oh my gosh, you did not have to send, I mean, you don't have to send anything, Faith. You're just absolutely so kind, so generous. I appreciate it, but especially all the, like, just the freaking Patrick just blew my brain up. Like, so thank you so much for all of the bonuses, just everything. Appreciate you as always, Faith, the official grandma and legend of the community. All right, let's take a look here. Let's see what we got. All right, so we got some oh my gosh, that is sweet. We have some vintage clothing, it looks like here. This is a t-shirt. It's an XL too. It's a SpongeBob t-shirt with a lenticular design that actually changes his face. It's like Goofy Goober SpongeBob right there, like kind of a little bit inebriated, and then you've got the classic like surprise SpongeBob here. I love it with that OG Nickelodeon tag on there. And the fact that she kept this stuff is just what I always talk about on this show when we do anything from Faith, because, you know, growing up, like anybody in my family or my friends or any family friends, a cousin or an aunt, people that like collected stuff to me were like the coolest people in the entire world, especially the people that collected like stuff that was traditionally kids related, like, you know, Disney or Hanna-Barbera. I mean, there wasn't a lot of Nickelodeon collectors at that time because it was still relatively kind of gaining popularity. I'm sure there was, but I just didn't know them. But those people in my life that collected that stuff, they were so cool to me. Like that was like the peak of coolness, which is crazy because not only did I get to become one of these adults that collects all this crazy stuff, but I have a channel doing videos with other people that are the same. So it's so sweet to see, and I have no doubt that even back then, as much as I do now, I would have looked up to Faith in so many different ways, because I think it's so amazing having those people as examples in your life that, yes, as you grow up, life can get crazy. You'll have different responsibilities and some aspects will change, but you don't have to lose the parts of you from childhood that you cherish. You don't have to lose that excitement, that thrill and curiosity with everything that you see. And you don't have to lose the passions and the love that you have for certain things just because you're getting older. And that's what I try to be on this show, is somebody hopefully that people can be able to connect with and realize that it's okay to be that way. And also for people growing up to know that, you know, again, you're gonna have responsibilities. There's stuff in life that you're gonna have to take care of, and I'm always gonna promote trying to be the best person you can be and doing the things that you need to as you get older, but that doesn't mean you have to abandon everything that you love about being a child. Let's see what else we got here. We got the red shirt here. Ooh, we got a little vintage SpongeBob PJ shirt here, a little thermal shirt, and it says toughest snails. Look at them boys. Look, they look like they have a year pass to the salty spittoon. Like they have no problem getting in there. And then we've got the Christmas vintage shirt, and it says, "Dear Santa, I can explain." Oh man, I don't know where, like obviously she collected this stuff. I would love to start collecting more of these vintage SpongeBob shirts. Whenever we go to the thrift store, I can never really find them. Like I just never get lucky at finding some of the vintage stuff. Like I find some modern shirts pretty easily, but like anything like pre-2014, I just never see on the shelves. So these are definitely awesome pieces to add to the collection. Thank you so much. We got a book coming out of here. It looks like it's a Welcome to Gola Gola Island paper DOS book. Whoa! Sorry, Ron, you just kind of surprised me with all that friggin' manhood right there. He was just like almost naked. I was like, dang. What's up, Ron? We got the buildable paper Ron here. You can build the whole family from Gola Gola Island. You give them outfits as well too. They're little paper dolls. So these are all the outfits you can put on them as well. Very, very, very cool. Oh, there's the mom. I was like, where's the mom and friggin' James? There we go. Oh my gosh. Look at these shades, man. Freaking looks like Paris Hilton could never freaking rock it like a sponge. These are the most 2000s sunglasses I've ever seen. And they're shatter resistant. You know, comparatively to your other sunglasses that just shatter in your eyes. These ones are shatter resistance, baby. We got slipper socks here. Way cooler than the hospital socks. And these ones also are anti-slip. And also these little tiny, oh, they're so cute. It says another fantastic day with the big OG SpongeBob logo there. And it's got a little winter SpongeBob on it as well. Ah, you just can't do that these days. They're just so good. Like they just could never make something that good today. The OG SpongeBob logo on it. Like I'm petitioning to bring back the OG SpongeBob logo. Like that's way better than the logo today. And it's got the green label tag on there. You can see spinning around. Beautiful. I don't even know how these held up so well, but the ice, I mean, I'm talking to the collector that was able to keep SpongeBob original cookies still in good shape by keeping them in her freezer. I still have them. They still look fantastic. So I was no surprise how Faith was able to do it. But these SpongeBob cake decorations, I actually, like, I feel like these aren't really as popular now, but I remember these back in the day. You pop them off and eat them. They're like hard candy. You don't see that like at all now, but there we go. These SpongeBob and Patrick ones. We got some of the SpongeBob. Oh man, I remember having these for like a Christmas. I remember a year in Christmas having these on some of my items for Christmas, like my mom putting these on there. And then this box is completely filled with a bunch of the different Nick Candy SpongeBob figures. Let's go ahead and go through them. I mean, some of them I might already have. You guys know I'm trying to complete the entire collection, but like she said, whatever we don't end up needing here in the collection, we bring over to our Whatnot stream, so that way other people in the Rep Pack can add them to their collection. But if there's any ones that I need here, I will let you guys know. So actually there is one in here that I do not have, and it's this one right here. So another one to add. I think I must be pretty close to having all of them, because of the rest of these I do have in the collection. But again, I'll be bringing them over to our Whatnot streams if you guys are interested in picking some of them up. Thank you so much, Faith. Even like at this point, any new one I get to add is like clutch, because I don't even know, there's no like definitive checklist as far as I know. So finding new ones is the only way I know that I need more, essentially. So I know that I need this one, and now we have it checked off. And I think I got this one time, but his leg was broken off. So as of what I know, this might be the last one I needed. Oh my goodness, that is the best shirt ever. Never question a genius. Like, dude, if I could find these at the thrift store, we would like do a whole video dedicated just looking through the clothes at the thrift store. But I feel like it's so few and far between, or just I never see that. Like, you would think you would see it at the thrift store, but I just don't think that the adult, like at that time, the adult shirts were as common. So like maybe if I look in the kids section, I could find some more vintage SpongeBob shirts, but obviously they wouldn't be my size. Or maybe they just put them there because they think they're kids shirts. I don't know. But I never see these, so this is always cool to add any vintage SpongeBob shirt. Thank you. We got a lenticular SpongeBob puzzle here with his face. I love these lenticular design puzzles, especially when they're just good shots, like clean shots like this one here. I think that they work better when they're just like a simple shot than when it's like, you know, them like building a sand castle, like, you know, and moving as they're doing it back and forward. I think like a simple one works the best for displayability, because even the box itself is just so displayable. As you walk across the room, you'll get to see it transition. Then we've got the yellow label SpongeBob Band-Aids from the Band-Aid company. And finally, oh, this couldn't be more perfect. So this is the SpongeBob Jack-in-the-Box. I'm pretty sure it's a SpongeBob, right? Yes, so it is SpongeBob, and it is brand new, still sealed on the actual green label packaging, which is perfect because in the package that we just received from the ultimate team of Dawn and T-Dog, combined with the powers of Faith, we have completed the set, come on, he's coming, of both of them, with them brand new on the green label box. So that is both of them, and that would leave the other SpongeBob one I have completely as an extra. So just to be able to give it back to you guys in the community, I'm gonna be giving away the SpongeBob Jack-in-a-Box on our Whatnot stream in honor of Dawn, T-Dog, and Faith. I'm gonna be giving this away for absolutely free. All you have to do is be there at the stream, use my link in the description. You gotta use my link in the description, so it'll give you a $15 coupon towards anything you do pick up, but you can enter the giveaways for free, and it'll also take you directly to my shows, so that way you guys can bookmark it and be there for this giveaway. So on that note, that is actually the end of this box. Stay tuned here. Of course, we're gonna add some of this stuff to the collection. I want you guys to see, now that we've added the Patrick, how it looks as we set our way to finish the entire episodic series. If you guys enjoyed the video, hit the like button, subscribe if you're new here. If you guys want to support the show further and keeping this show going, go check out the Patreon. It is the ultimate way to support this show. You can sign up for as little as $2 a month, and when you get signed up, you get extended versions of the videos, ad-free, bonus videos, as well as invited to our Discord where you can hang out and talk with other members of the Rep Pack. And ultimately, it keeps this show moving, so there's more videos and more videos down the line for years to come. So that link is down below. You can also go check out the Whatnot stream. Again, you can sign up for free. You get $15 for free when you do sign up, and you can enter in on all the giveaways that we do over there every single week. We'd love to have you. All that information's down below. Before we go anywhere, you know the drill. Scan it. Okay, so of course Patrick has been added here with the launch Bob. Everything is looking beautiful, beautiful. If you ask me, I also added our Hoye only exclusive bobbleheads here on the shelf too. This just looks incredible. I love it so much. And I added both of the sealed Jack-in-a-Box inbox pieces here on our green label shelf. You can see we got the candy decoration up here with our green label blisters. And I added our candy figure Bob right here, because I actually don't have any more of those little hook thingies. I need to go to the dollar store and pick up more of them, but I do not have that one in the collection so far, so I'm gonna clean him up a little bit, and when I get one more of those hooks, we're gonna add him on here too, even though it's gonna be a little unsymmetrical right now. Maybe there's one more out there that can help with the symmetry. But on that note, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, hit the like button, subscribe if you're new here, Patreon, Whatnot, all that information's down below. Fan mail address is on screen, and as always, I will see you beautiful people in this video over here and in the next one. Adios and bloop.